Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to Bulls and Bears, brought to you today by AuKing Mining, ASX code AKN. I'm Matt Birney and I'm joined now by the CEO of AuKing Mining, Paul Williams. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Matt.
Okay, so AuKing Mining already has a copper-zinc jorc resource at its 75% owned Koongie Park project near Halls Creek in WA, and of its latest results from two of its prospects within that project, the Cosmo and Emull prospects are any guide, it would appear the initial copper-zinc resource still has plenty of legs left in it. The company recently got onto two large, lower-grade mineralised systems at both prospects, and it still has plenty of nearby geophysics targets to chase. Okay, Paul, you recently released an updated mineral resource estimate for the Koongie Park project. What are the latest figures and how many deposits does it cover?
It's covered by the two main deposits, Dunedin and San Diego. The existing resource estimate is 8.9 million tonnes, and so that was a 30% increase on the previously reported resource for Koongie Park, and that's at more than 1% copper, 2.5% zinc, and there's also silver and gold. In terms of tonnes in that resource, there's 90,000 tonnes of copper metal in the ground, 326,000 tonnes of zinc, 9 million ounces of silver, and 46,000 ounces of gold in that existing resource.
What have been some of the better drill results at the project to date?
Yeah, we've reported some outstanding results with some of the drilling earlier this year and last year. So, for example, 124 metres at 1.03% copper, 1.08% zinc. Another drill hole, 105 metres at 1.94% copper, 0.71% zinc, and 55 grams a tonne of silver. And included in that hole was a 16-metre zone that went more than 10% of copper. So there's quite a lot of metal, and that's very near to the surface with those drill holes.
Now, the company recently discovered a new deposit at your Emul prospect. What have you found there?
We're following up, and Northern Star did quite a lot of drilling in the early 2000s before they bought the gold mine at Paulsens. We did some drilling earlier this year, and the results we published a couple of weeks ago, including 89 metres at 0.36% copper, 1.18% zinc. And then that deposit, we look at that as a potential, shallow, bulk ton, open pittable operation. So we're looking to expand the tonnage at that prospect quite significantly with further drilling.
And more recently, your Cosmo prospect, you got onto another mineralised system. What were the best numbers there?
Cosmo is really interesting too, Matt. It's largely been unexplored. Sits about 500 metres to the southwest of the Dunedin deposit, and with the first few drill holes there intersected 9 metres at 0.51% copper, 0.48% zinc, another zone of 21 metres at 0.4% copper and 1.94% zinc. So look, there's a lot to look forward to there, and we're really pleased to have intersected mineralisation with that first drilling in that zone at Cosmo.
Paul Williams from AuKing Mining, thanks for joining me on Bulls and Bears today. And remember, we're only here to give you information, not advice, which you should of course seek independently. I'm Matt Birney and this is Bulls and Bears.
For more public company CEO interviews, go to the Money page on the 6PR, 2GB and 3AW websites and click the Public Companies tab.